Summer Fox recently said, if you don't know what your personal style is, link yourself to an era in time, whether it be the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Style yourself in that style. See whether you like it or not. In my head, I'm thinking I'm kind of an 80s chick, so let's create an 80s look. Guys, I had a little play around, and this is what I've come up with. You know, it looks so good. I'm starting off the look with some of these P. Louise bases. I'm using the shades Inject and then also the shade Touch of Frost. Starting off with the shade Inject, I'm going to start outlining where I want my cut crease to be. And then the shade Touch of Frost, I'm going to go ahead and use this to cut the inside of my crease. These P. Louise bases make the look pop so much more than it would with just the shadows. That's why I'm using them. And then for shadow palette, I'm going in with this one from NYX Cosmetics. This is the Ultimate I Know That's Bright palette. This is the first of two palettes. I'm taking this dark blue shade from the palette here, which has a little bit of shimmer in it, which is what we need as a base. Next up, I'm diving into my Juvia's Place Mini Masquerades palette, and I'm using this really beautiful turquoise shade here, which is the shade Zola, and I'm going to pack that through the center of the eyelid to add that turquoise pop. If there's anyone going to comment saying that this isn't actually 80s makeup, then just shut the fuck up. I'm not going for you like everyday work woman in the 80s because that's boring as fuck. That's not my aesthetic. I'm going for like Pose vibes, like Pose in the 80s, Madonna, you know? And then my favorite champagne shade of any eyeshadow ever, the shade Giza from this palette. I feel like it says Giza, but I feel like that's because I'm from the UK. But because it's Egyptian themed, I feel like it would be Geyser. And I'm just really going to buff this across the edge of that cut crease to make the cut crease stand out a little bit more. Was originally planning to just do like a blue and a green look like this, but then the colours took over and, you know, we ended up here. Into the yellow shade from this palette. There is a couple of yellows, but I'm using this one right next to the green. I feel like it just goes with the green so nicely. And then we'll dip into each shade which correlates to my under eye. So we'll do the light blue first, and then I'm mixing in some purple, and then I'm going in with the hot pink. Of course, we need some blue in the waterline, and for that, I'm using the Rimmel Scandalized eyeliner. It's my absolute favorite. I use them in the white, the black, the blue, the green, the everything. They are the moment. Yesterday, I did actually paint some of my eyelashes blue using the Made by Mitchell color case. So I'm going to apply the glue to those now and wait for them to dry. And then with a spoolie, I mixed up some shades from that Made by Mitchell color case, the same shades that I used to color the lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and just use this as a mascara on my bottom lashes and my top lashes. Whilst I'm waiting for that glue to dry, I'm going to go in with my K-Beauty eyeliner, and this one is in the shade Bespoke Blue. And that, guys, is the finished eye look inspired by the 80s. And if you want to see what I'm doing for the skin, then I'll post that video right after this one. Love you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.